So Astral Hot Dogs, because I don't need turn gen. I don't really need stats either, but you know, may as well. Pet Sweater, as per usual. And go ahead, click Hardcore. I'm gonna play Sorcerer. Actually, no. Shall I play Seal Clubber? Let's go ahead and play Seal Clubber. Yeah. Okay, and Disguises Delimit. The reason I'm picking this is because I'm going to be scripting the run afterwards, so I just want the easiest for the script, which is probably Sorcerer just because of the amount of MP you get. But I'm going to use Seal Clubber to show you something. So check those are all okay. Looks fine. This is Hardcore Disguises Delimit. Let me get my other screen up. Where? Okay, I've now got chat. Not that anyone's actually chatting to me. Okay. Once more onto the breach for real. Put on the mask. Right, let me see. Can I make it so you can see Mafia? Let's see here. But I don't know how to kind of put Mafia here without it being... Maybe if I put it a bit like this, you can see at the very least the monster level and all this stuff, I believe. I think that should be fine. I think that's distracting, so let's move that there. Okay. So at the moment I'm running a new Ascension script. It doesn't do that much. It basically collects my detective token things from the what's it called? This one, the precinct. Yeah, my it collects my precinct dollars. It collects, I think, like stuffies and things like that. I actually meant to turn it off so I could just do everything as if I'm doing it manually, but we'll do that now. So I've actually got things set up. So first of all, click and see the tutorial. So imagine I've just got my thing there. Click this to go to the precinct. I think I need to restart Mafia, it's being very slow. So imagine I've just done all my detective cases. We're going to go to the quartermaster. We'll see. I'll probably end up taking something like the liquor for the monster level, but we'll come back to that later. Go here to LTT and collect my shoes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna really quickly restart Mafia because I think it's Mafia that's having trouble. Okay, logging back into Mafia now. Okay, so we'll be back on the road in a minute. Okay, right. Hopefully it's a bit quicker now. So where were we? So go to LTT and collect my shoes. So imagine I've just got my shoes now. So now I'm going to go to the KGB. So two things that I like to do in DD, because Disguise Delimit can be very, very tricky in terms of you can get beaten up by accident a lot. So I like to get my exploding cigars. Usually I wouldn't do this. So let's go ahead and get those. Oh good. Joe the Sorcerer is spamming me with things. So the script that's running now, this is Ezendora's relay script. Wow. Can you see that on the stream? Because yeah, it comes underneath the Mafia thing. Okay. So this is Ezendora's script. It's cranking the thing. I have to just wait for it to finish, and then it'll collect the cigars for me. So okay. So I collect 2 because they're your get out of free jail cards, because you know it can be unforgiving sometimes. So now I'm going to go ahead and mix my Splendid Martinis with 1 click. Three-hour delay on KOL. Ooh, thank you for subbing. Thank you. Subbing. Oh no. My personal Twitch account has been, what's the word? Revealed. Okay. It's still running this for the Splendid Martini, so this isn't very interactive at the minute. Where's it up to? It's clicking the buttons. Okay, alright, so we're done and we've only got 8 clicks left. So the next step is that I put my KGB onto minus MP to use skills, because eventually I want to go to this minus combat buff, right? And eventually also the monster level. So this is an intermediary step. Use this so that I can cast things for cheaper. Okay, so that's KGB done for now. Next up, Horsery. So if MP is a problem for you, which it probably will be to some extent, it's actually better to take the normal horse first and then change to the dark horse later, because the normal horse gives you MP and HP after combat. So we're going to go ahead and take him. Okay, next up, get our stuffies. Here. So imagine I've just got those. Again, this is something that the script does. go here and get these. Okay. Now, gonna go ahead and open my where is it? There it is. So go ahead and do this. Okay, so I was looking for a porpoise because I usually put that into my pentagram. So let's get our pentagram first. So we want main stat, we want spooky if we want the resistance for what most monsters actually are, but we can also go for cold if you're lacking that for the mountaintop. So I'm going to go ahead with cold, or am I not? Am I going to go for spooky? Let's go with spooky. Okay, I don't have the... Usually I would take the meat gem that gives me plus meat, but I don't have that today. So I'm going to buy a taco shell. I don't have any money, do I? Okay, so first we have to sell a... Let's sell one of these. Okay, and let's try that again. So I've got my taco shell. Now the taco shell gives you 30% plus meat. So muscle, spooky, plus meat. Monsters will be less attracted to you, yeah. And often I will take this as well. Minus 3 MP to use skills, because it does add up. It's worth the 500 meat investment, so I'm going to take those. So that's my pentagram done. Okay, and now we can start putting things on. So I put this on, put this on, put on my cowboy boots, put on my Kremlin, and now we need to go to I need to go to Fantasy Realm to get my hat. So I'm a muscle class, so let's go ahead and take that and equip it. Excellent. And now I need to buy a radio, so let's buy the radio. Okay, and then I set that to 10. Excellent. Okay, now I'm going to set up my mumming trunk. So I take my cat burglar and I'm going to give it meat drops because I use the cat pretty much when I use the meat. Gonna stick my sweater on it as well and lock it. And then I'm gonna change to the gnat. Now the gnat is basically what I'm gonna be using for most of the early part of the run. So I'm gonna give it St. Patrick, which is muscle stats per fight. 4 per fight on the gnat. Okay. You could also do it on the exoskeleton, but you would lose. You don't get the extra muscle stat on the exoskeleton, I think. Or am I thinking of the? No, you don't, Nate. You don't. But the reason I'm using that first is because A, it gives MP regen, and B, the script I use doesn't actually use the exoskeleton, so it would be pointless. But you could argue that you want to put it on the exoskeleton, but also you need to remember that if you're looking for the level 11 summon, you need to use the gnat early, not the exoskeleton early. So then again, I would probably still put it on the gnat. Now I also use the god lobster, so I'm probably going to stick, like, I don't know, Let's check our telescope and see what we've got. Telescope. Smoothest adventure, so that's the Moxie one. So I'll probably give this guy Mist, because I'm only using him for 3 turns, right? So just get those extra Mist stats in. And then on my exoskeleton, I would probably put the Moxie or the item drop one, but I'm not going to do that just yet, so there's no need. So I take my Nat, because that's probably what I'm going to be using first. Okay. So let's equip the rest of our stuff. I want Latte first, because I want to gulp it down to get some more MP. I want to sell all these items to get some meat. Get rid of these. Get rid of these. This is actually a pretty good stuffy haul. Okay. Now you have 2 options here. You can use your newbie sport tent and then use the free rests, or you can sell it and then wait for level 9, which doesn't take all that long to get. You get to level 9 like 60% of the way through your free fight, something like that, 70%, maybe a bit, maybe 80%. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and sell the rest of these amethysts like that. Okay. Okay, time spinner. Right. Now, before I go any further, I'm going to go to the hermit. So we've got 1 clover today. I'm going to buy a permit. I'm going to get a worthless item. Okay, and I am going to get this clover. Actually, I don't know why I did that now, because I already have a clover in my... I'm still kind of stuck in G-Lover, where you actually have to... you couldn't use the clover because it was disassembled, but we can. So, what I want to do is use my Bastille now. So let's go ahead and use that. Actually, before we use that, walk away. Let's get guide. Let's get guide up on the screen. Hello? What's going on today? Okay, there we go. Before we do that, get guide up, and I'm gonna get some meat. Numberology 14, I believe is the right one. Okay, so we've got some free meat. Sell those for 1400 gold. Meat. What's gold, right? Sell all. Okay. Right. So, and I want to equip my garbage shirt. This is Chit, for anyone who doesn't know. This is a very nice add-on to Mafia. Okay. So first of all, I want to use Bastille. So let's check these are on the right options. So Barbarian, Barbecue mode, no. Barbar mode. Is that the right one? I can't remember. Barbershop mode, yeah it was, so I have to scroll past it now. Barbar mode, okay. And let's take Brutalist, that's right. And then Gesture. Yep. And then I think this is on the right one, so I start this. So the best defense is a cheese, so let's get some cheese. some cheese, and then we attack them to try and... Oh, we actually won. Okay. Get some more cheese. Cheese. Okay. Like, the one time I don't actually want to do well, and I'm suddenly like the strongest castle in the world. No. Okay, I've been raised, so I'm done for now. Okay. So let's go ahead and equip those. So I don't have any pants on. So let's put some pants on. And let's equip a weapon. Alright, so now it's time to start buffing. So we've got a limited amount of meat and a hell of a lot of buffs. So we can only pick the essentials for now. I'm going to go ahead and buy a toy accordion. Okay, so my toy accordion's good to go. So now is the point where you need to decide whether you're going to use your clover in the Bat Cave so that you don't reduce your number of buffs and stuff. You have to use Bastille first, otherwise you're not going to get to level 4 to go to the Bat Cave. I'm not going to do that today, I think. I'm just going to go straight into my free fights, but just think that can be an option, to use your clover on turn 1 before your free fights. Okay. So let's go to our buffs. Now, what do we want first? Well, the important things are stuff that gives us stats. So, what gives us stats? Well, monster level does, but they're quite expensive. So let's, first of all, consider Patient Smile. So Patient Smile is plus 1 muscle stat per fight. But we're fighting scaling monsters, which means, I think it's Quiet Determination, is it this one? Yes, this is actually better than Patient Smile because we're fighting scaling monsters. So we're going to go ahead and use that. So this is like Patient Smile, but it gives us more. It gives us at least 1 stat now, but later on it will give more than 1 stat against scaling monsters. So we take that now. Okay. We also want Get Big. Boost us up again. And we're almost out of MP, so I need to buy 10. Well, actually I'll go to the store. Wrong store, this store. Let's buy 10 of these, and let's use 10 of those. Okay, so I want, let's see, Pride of the Puffin, yes. I want Antiphons. Where's that? Okay. So these are expensive, but I can afford it for now. And they go a long way since I'm doing my free fights. So, Rage of the Reindeer, that's more muscle. Drescher's favorite annoying noise. Let's do that. And we're out of MP again. So what do? We go back to the Dr. Galactic, put his children through college. Thank you. Ten of those. Okay, we also want to put this on. So blood sugar source magic. Because we want more MP, because we get a full MP restore from love later on. Steel clubbing frenzy, that's fine, that's just free, almost free muscle. There's no point running initiative because we're not getting the jump on anything anyway, or it's already slow. Urkel's annoying, area of annoyance, sorry. Let's play that. Leash of Linguini we want, but not just yet because it's not that expensive, but we need to make sure that we've got all that plus stat stuff going first. Let's see here. Yeah, Dryhad has asked CDM Moya to put these skills in like a more readable order, but who knows if and when that will happen. But it is what it is. Source Contemplation, okay, that's plus MP, I believe. Okay. So whilst I remember, we're also going to collect our buffs from elsewhere. So campground, we have the telescope. Oh, look at this pile of toilet paper on my ground. Thank you, Joe. I love sleeping in toilet paper. So get my telescope buff. We need to go to Lyle. Get his buff. And now I need to change clans to Bonus Adventures from Hell because I need to talk to my fortune teller. So first of all, I'll get Gunther, Lord of the Smackdown. Let's get his buff. And then we want 2 of the bad consultations. So wait for cheese cookie to, there we go. Oh, cheese facts, sorry. And then we want this one to be a compatible Batman thick. Okay. So we've got our buff from there now. We don't have, I don't think we have the meat to use the Aston Martin for monster level at the minute. Maybe we do, who knows. So let's set our song boom. So I want to set it to meat for the free fights. And then obviously later on change it to Geiger for the fuel. Let's see what else we can. So I want to cast Mojo, and I want to cast Poker. So Poker of Plenty and Magical Mojo Muscular Melody, because this gives us plus MP. Like I said, because we want that MP, because 1, Latte Restore, 2, because of Love Tunnel. Okay. So now I'm I've got a decent amount of meat here, and I can start looking at less needed buffs. So what can we run? We can run Ocelot for later. What does this, does this give me muscle? Nope, it gives me plus MP though. I can get that a bit later, I think. Don't need it quite right now. We've got all these, leash, we can run leash. Do I have a turtle totem? No. So let's go ahead and go get a turtle totem. Fish for a worthless item. Yeah, I'm not used to the filter, Young. I'm used to having to do it my own way. I didn't mean to click your profile, what the hell. Who'd want to go there? So, turtle. No, still don't have it, so let's buy 3 chewing gum. So you'll notice that I use the chat a lot to input commands. Still no totem, buy 3 chewing gum. We're also looking for a saucepan. Got our totem. Do we have a saucepan? Saucepan. No. Okay, we'll go for 3 more chewing gums. And try and get that saucepan. No. Okay, we're at the point where I don't really want to spend all my meat looking for a saucepan, so let's cast Empathy. Let's cast Astral Shell. Let's cast Ghostly Shell. This is kind of overkill, but I'm going to cast it anyway to reduce the chance of dying. Flimsy, oh no, shield, there it is. So, and I'm going to cast that. I think I'm going to try and take the spiky shell, because why not? I think I'm going to try and take on the Witchess King. I'm not sure how the Witchess bosses are in DD. Are they quite hard? But, I mean, we can try. Okay. I'm going to use my newbie spot for the rest because I'm kind of lowish on meat, and I think by level 9 we'll be fine on meat. So, oh look, 31 rolls of toilet paper as well. Okay. And again, so that's my free rest used up. So now let's look if there's any last remaining buffs that we can do. I don't think so. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the precinct, and I'm gonna use. I'm going to eat, or shall I drink? I think I'll drink. I'm gonna drink this Falcon Maltese liquor. Now I don't care about one turn, like otherwise right here you would cast Ode before you drink this, but I don't think it matters for me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and drink it raw, as it were. And this gives me plus 50 monster level. Okay. So, I think after 30 minutes or whatever it is, I'm almost ready. How long has it actually been? 20, no, 30, yeah, 30, almost 30 minutes of doing this, and I'm almost ready to do my first fight. I feel like, for some reason, I feel like I'm missing something still. Yes, they still work in standard. I asked Slaw whether it's a bug, and as long as they... Oh, no, sorry. No, they don't work in standard, it's just the Disco Bandit. It's the Disco Bandit free rests, but the collective shows up, but it doesn't do anything, it's just cosmetic. It just talks about the dreams that you have. Oh, before I forget, I'm going to change this Snow Joe to Moxie mode. Okay. So just to be clear, the collective does not do anything. It's just cosmetic. Okay, so I'm going to open up Mafia, and I'm going to open up the minimizer, maximizer. Can you see that on stream? I'm not... let's see, let me bring Mafia over here. So, I think I have to open a new window capture on Mafia. Yes, there we go. So I can stick this back here, and hopefully you can see this. So I'm going to type this, I'm going to type monster level. I'm going to type creatable. So what am I missing? So Tunak. So that's something I forgot. I forgot my Floundry. So I'm going to go ahead and get that now. Let me move this here for now. So Floundry, and get my fish. I think it's the fish hatchet. Yeah, get the fish hatchet. So I'm going to equip that. Oh, let me quickly put my... I want to use it, otherwise I'll forget to use it later. Use. And equip again. Now, might get some more meat if I can. So it's not available, so 1 turn or 3 spleen, so never mind. Okay. At this point you would also talk to your guild if you need to. I don't need to open up my guild anymore, so that's why I'm not doing it, but perhaps I'd recommend that for other people to do. I can't afford monster level. But what I can do is I can... So I'm pretty much done with using my buffs, and also I've got the minus MP on these anyway, so I can put this to plus 25 monster level now. Like that. So let me have one more check on here. How could I possibly get more monster level? Nope. I think we're good to go. Yeah. Right. So I'm going to refresh this because it says I'm still at... So I'm at 133 monster level on turn... well, yeah, turn 0. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead... Oops, wrong place. And heal. That's the wrong place again. Like this. Okay. Oh, one more thing I forgot is my not the Witchess, it's the source terminal. So I'm going to take extract, I'm going to take compress, I'm going to take plus substats, I'm going to can extrude, I'm going to set familiar for tomorrow. So that's done. Okay, this is monster level. but this might I don't want to run. In most cases, I would use more than 150 monster level, but in DD I don't want to, because DD is unforgiving. So I'm actually thinking about this. Yeah, I think I'm going to run this in DD. So normally I would run monster level, but in this case I'm going to use this. I'm not going to use this otherwise, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Work shed, source terminal. Okay, that's all done. It's done. Oh, so you'd obviously heal after that, but anyway. So let's go ahead and do our first free fight. So the first free fight is the Rook. Why is it the Rook? Because it gives a potion that we want to use. So let's go ahead. I don't know what the bunny mask does. That is an idea. Let's open the Wikipedia. And Disguise Delimit and find out what the bunny mask does. Disguises Delimit, is it? Mafia is not in the right place. There we go. Right. Rabbit. Gains immunity to staggers. Excellent. So, Curse of Weak Sauce. And Gulp Latte. So we get... Oh, one thing I did forget, I didn't buy Bengal cream and I didn't buy glittery mascara and use them. So I'll use that after this fight. So I'll type it in this ready. It's the stress of streaming. I'm going to sing along because I want some... Well, I should de-level first. So... I don't think I need Micrometeorite this fight. So compress. Extract. Obviously, if you can't survive the combat, you wouldn't be casting these skills that don't actually help kill or de-level the dude you're fighting. Sing along. I'm pretty sure I have a macro set up to do all this, but I'll show it verbosely the first time. Is that the right word to use, verbosely, if it's physical rather than spoken? Probably not. And lunging thrust smack. So what's his defense? 229. That's not going to hit him because I've not got a club. This is not a club for some reason. So maybe we actually have to just use Source Storm. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to hit him still. So I'm probably going to toss him to death now. Toss. Where's... Oh, I don't have toss. Clobber, that's fine. Clobber's... Wow. I mean, that's pretty good for 0 MP. So, Clobber again. Okay. So, put on my... Use my Greek Fire. And lower this to 150 because we don't want them to gain stagger immunity. Okay, so now is when I would be thinking about taking on the Witchess King. And to do that, we probably need some more buffs. But if he has a protest mask, that's game over. Let's try it anyway, because why not? So I'm going to take this. I'm also probably going to, oh yeah, Bengal cream, let's use that now. Bengal by Glit. Use my glittery mascara. Okay. I want to cast Song of the North. Cast North. Okay. I think I need 97. Yeah, I need 97. Oops. Okay. Cast North. So I'm also going to get rid of Mojo Muscular Melody, because we just need that for the latte and then later on for love. And I'm going to cast Sam. I can't remember how much that cost to run. I don't have enough, so let's buy some more. 5 of these. So I'm going to change my note to Nosy Nose, which is the best boss killing familiar probably because it de-levels each round. Give him, I don't know, plus HP. Nah, I just won't give him anything. There's probably some optimal thing to give him. But I do want to change this to a Seal Club. The reason being, then my smacks auto hit, and they otherwise will not. Can I numerology 14? No. So in hindsight, I would have done numerology 14 twice, because I have no. I'd like a little bit more meat than I have. It's probably not going to matter though. I'd like to run Bend Hell, but I guess I can't. So, can we run anything else to help the fight? Ah, of course, I didn't run Sam yet. Cast Sam. If we're taking it really seriously, then we can also run, instead of Poker Plenty, we can cast Brawn. We don't have our sorcerer buffs because we don't have a saucepan. Okay, I think that's everything. Yeah, I think so. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and heal again. So I've got my Seal Clubber. I guess I could take these off just in case. How did I gain HP from that? Ah, this, okay, of course. Okay. So, is this the point where I die miserably? Because I think I need a little bit more MP. Does toilet paper sell? Of course not. Okay, well there's no time like the present. So I think I'm going to come back to the king when I have some MP, so I'm going to do my God Lobster first. So I've chickened out for now, but I will be coming back to that. Just because it's DD, not that's the only reason. If it's Protest Mask, then there's no way I can kill him with or without MP. So let's go ahead and do God Lobster first, so I can equip these back again. Okay, challenges. Curse of Weak Sauce. Time Spinner. What's his mask? Sing along. Cowboy kick. So basically I'm just using all my staggers here that don't cost MP. I can use compress, that's fine. So he's only got 153 attack. Oh, of course, and he's got 204 defense. Okay, that makes some sense now. I think I use a micrometeorite here. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to hit him. So he still has too much defense. So I'm going to clobber. 160, so I still clobber again. So now we can smack him because his defense is low enough. Okay, wow. Alright, I'm victorious. I'd like Regalia. So let's equip that. I'm not going to heal because I like to live on the edge of life. It has the same mask. So micrometeorite, time spinner. I'm probably being overly cautious with this with the Witchess King, but I don't want to die on stream because that'll be the end. There'll be memes galore. I've also got Meteor Shower as well for the fight. What else do I need to do? Sing along. So I use Sing along so it gives him a base meat drop, so he actually gives me some meat. What's his defense now? 180. So I have to clobber until it goes below 166. Actually, a little bit higher than 166. I think Thrustmack has a slightly better hit ratio. Okay, I am victorious. So we get our blessing. Blessing of the God Lobster. Okay, so we put him back for now and go back with the gnat. So now we can buy a little bit more MP. And I'm going to go to the Love Tunnel. And this is where I want to get rid of Urkels. The reason we get rid of Urkels is because I'm at 150 monster level, and Urkel goes up in monster level when you gain a level. So if we kill the love monsters, we'll gain a level and then go above 150 monster level, and then that will kill us, because it's scaling monster level. So I can put it up to 10, this up to 10, and it will stay at 150 like that. Okay. I've had poor management of buffs, by the way, this because I'm kind of just doing an impromptu stream right now, so keep that in mind as well. Gonna heal again. Okay. And go ahead to Tunnel of Love. Yes. Enter the tunnel. Fight the Enforcer. Okay. What's his mask? Curse of Weak Sauce. I think he... What does the gas mask do? Gas. Does roughly 25% of your maximum HP. Oh god. So... I definitely need to use my staggers on this dude. Micro Meteorite. Entangling Noodles. Cowboy Kick. I could just swap the mask. What does the Mr. Mask give? Doubles their base HP attack defense before applying bonus monster level. I mean, that's kind of better than... Is it better? I'm not sure. Let's see how much damage he does to me and how much I do to him. Oh. Yeah. Because... How about a Soul Storm? How much do I do? 40. Okay, we'll just Soul Storm him to death, that's fine. Like this. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I take the Cardigan, also known as a Cardigan, and go against the Engineer. Robot Mask. Robot. Oh gosh, takes away my MP, so let's stagger her as much as we can. Curse of MP, not Curse of MP, Curse of Weak Sauce. Micro Meteorite. Cowboy Kick. So again, just using my staggers, and this MP is pretty much all free because I get a refill after the fight. Compress. Shell up. Source. Oh, shell up. They would actually take my MP in that. Let's use this. Okay. So what's their defense? 273. So I'm just going to use other stuff whilst I wait. Whilst I lose all my MP, sing along. Why is the defense not going down? Okay, I'm gonna use this because why not? Okay, engine thrust smack. Okay, I'll just have to plink her because I've got no MP, but she's losing, she's de-leveling as the fight goes on. So what round are we on? 17. Yeah. So I'm just gonna change this to attack repeat. And oh, I actually beat her on the next round. Okay. So I'm gonna take this one for the stats again. There's also an argument to take the item buff, but we're going for as many stats as we can right now. So fight the equivocator. Okay. Oh, this is the one that does lots of damage initially, right? Okay. Curse of Weak Sauce. Time Spinner. Micrometeorite. I can use Fight with Medicine. Tangling Noodles. Compress. Extract. Cowboy Kick. Guess I use Soul Storm because his defense is too high at the moment. Soul Storm. Stuff Mortar Shell, and then I'm just gonna bop. Okay, so that's love done. If you're running the jellyfish, you would take toast, but I'm gonna script this run, so I just take the boomerang. Alright, so now I can cast Bend Hell, because we're going to take on the Witchess King, and I don't need Bend Hell for anything else, so why not? I think we're good to just go and kill him now. I'm going to change back to my Seal Club, so my smacks auto hit. Okay. So let's go ahead. Not the protest mask, please. King. Pumpkin mask. Pumpkin. Okay. I think that's okay. If not, we can always... No, I can't swap with him, because then he'll... Where's Weak Sauce? There it is. Curse of Weak Sauce. Wait, why is he... Why is he unfazed? And if I swap, does it doubles his stats? Or does it not apply? Let's see. Okay, no it doesn't. Okay, that's good. a little bit confused. Why is he? Was it always like that? With he was always unfazable, right? I just forget. Oh dear Lord. Okay, and he's got 3000 HP now. Okay, so we're not winning this fight, so I'm gonna do the optimal free fight banish, and I'm gonna swap my mask with someone else. So I'm gonna heal up, and I'm gonna swap my mask with, I guess I can do it with someone in the, so let me change to, so basically in retrospect I think going for the king is just not worth it, because if he has a mask that destroys you, then what do you do? But then again, if I had a mask that wasn't so bad to swap with, it would have been fine. So, oh god, right. Let's go to the NEP, Never Ending Party, because we get meat, reject. So that's, so I'm taking my cat because I want meat. Let me I don't need motor muscular melody anymore. So cast poker. Why is it taking me there? So go here. Jock wearing a catcher's mask. What's this? Catch. Does it not do anything for them? So the wiki seems to say it doesn't do anything for him. Okay, well before I swap, we need to level him down, otherwise I'm just going to kill myself with that damn pumpkin thing. Micrometeorite. Cowboy. Kick. Sing along. Compress. Extract. Did I use time spinner yet? No. Okay. Clobber. Just whilst I level him a little bit. Alright, so he's already in range now. So I'm going to swap masks. And Thrust smack. So we got a bunch of meat from that fight. Okay, so I'm gonna try and kill the king again. And remember to take the nosy nose this time. I want extra damage, just in case. Through, I can never remember the name of it, 15 minutes of fame, okay. The reason I'm running that is because we've got a bunch of meat now, which also reminds me I can buy 3 chewing gum. Let's use those. Saucepan, okay. So cast halib, cast sauce, elemental, cast scaries. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. I don't really need to. Oh, I'm already out of rests anyway. Okay. This is actually better to sell than put in the Asden Mountain anyway. I'm just worried that I don't have enough MP, so. Let's buy. Let's get rid of these for now. Okay. Okay. Alright, and I'm ready to take the king. So second time lucky. King. So let's swap first. Curse of weak sauce. Conspiratorial whispers. Micrometeorite. Time spinner. Clobber. Entangling noodles, I guess. Okay. Lunging thrust smack. Alright. So he's doing no damage. I'm actually healing his damage because he does 1 damage and I gain 8. So I'm at no risk now. I can just do my other stuff. Sing along. Oops. I didn't use compress, what? Extract. I use compress anyway. Alright. And Lunging thrust smack. Okay, so the king's down, and I've got his scepter. So let's go ahead and equip that. Right. So just so you know, that using the banish was because I had Bend Hell. I didn't want that to get removed. Obviously, in DD, you probably just don't want to go for the king because of situations like that. Anyway, I'm going to go to the Never-Ending Party now. So there's a guy with a wolf mask, and if we find him, I'm going to batter up. Not a werewolf. Where? I actually want to mating call the jock. Oh, I forgot to change my familiar. I think I have, so I have weak sauce, extract, sing-along, LTS. That looks like the right macro. As long as I don't run out of MP. Okay, I can get rid of pointiness and start running so I want to run my cat. The reason why we run cat as well is because we want to take an ore from the mountain man. So we run the cat to prep it for the mountain man later. So I want MP. I've got no MP. Use 5 of those. And also we want to get rid of pointiness and cast fat. Excellent. Okay. Which mask is this? Mysticality. It's better than the one we have. Oh, I forgot we have the pumpkin one. Okay, let's take that back. Okay. This is the one we want. Okay, we do have to heal after these fights because the werewolf mask destroys us if we don't. Maybe 3. Get that MP. Never-ending party again. So basically, I'm just doing these fights to get up to... Oh. That was close-ish. To get to the plus muscle choice. So this is the guy we don't want. So, goodbye. So I don't need to worry about him anymore. This is part of the reason why I took Seal Club, is I could just batter up and he doesn't bother me again. Okay, so we're already level 8. And we're just over halfway done with the free fights, I think. So I'm actually gonna put some stuff in my Aston Martin. I'd usually be running monster level, but I'm gonna run meat and okay. So go back to the never-ending party. So here we are. Kitchen, I believe, and plus 20% muscle experience. Yes. Right. So now we go on to our non-scaling fights. So the Snow Joe. I'm going to keep the cat out until I get up to 9, because then on the 10th I can fight and kill the Mountain Man. Dear Lord, I'm getting destroyed. I have nowhere near as much meat as I wanted to have. Okay. So we do 10 of these Snow Joe fights, so... Okay, I think I need to change my plan for these dudes, because he has an attack which goes through the yeah, so Sing lunging thrust smack should kill him. Yeah, that's better. So my verbose sort of D-level strategy wasn't working against these guys because they have an attack which goes through the round anyway. Oh, I used too many fights with my cat. Doesn't matter. Let's go back to... Oh god, there's an earthquake. We had one earlier today. That was 3, and that one felt like a 4 or so. Still happening. Okay. Heal just in case. Two more. I'm going to use Rational Thought for the non-combat. Last Snow Joe fight, and it's Bacon. So I need to extend the round. Single on. Time Spinner. Extract. Lunging thrust smack. Not yet. Compress. Lunging thrust smack. Okay. So 5 bacon and Snow Joe fights are done. See. Okay. So next stop is the Haunted Kitchen for my ghost, because the ghost doesn't scale. Shoot ghost. Shoot ghost. Shoot ghost. Trap ghost. Okay. And some MP as well. Okay. And now it is pretty much anything. Let's finish off the never-ending party. Okay. Extract sing. Okay. Okay, so that's my 3 fights done in the never-ending party. So now we have tentacles. So let's visit. Now, tentacles, I think, are also one of those fights which are probably sometimes not worth doing in... Oh, my leaflet, so I can do the leaflet now. So if you type leaflet into Matthew, it does it for you. Get my free stats. Oh, I should have put... I can still do it. Oh. Can I still... So I'm going to abort that. Does it not abort? Abort. Oh. So I wanted to put on my cardigan before I got the stats, but I forgot. It would have given me another 40 or so. So it's not too much of a big deal, but you know, stats are stats. So I've got my pinky ring. Okay, so let's go see what the tentacles have, what mask they have. Tentacle. What mask is that? Skull mask. Skull. I mean, I think that's just... doesn't matter at all, so... Okay, excellent. And now we can do the other tentacle. Just run our macro. Excellent. Okay. Heal back up. And now we do witches pieces. We'd usually have one more, but obviously I pseudo died to the king. I'm going to take one bishop. And then I'll leave it open in case I want to digitize that later. Or the script wants to digitize that later. So that's him done. And that's all the free fights. But today is Halloween. And we can buy the bugbear outfit. Buy bugbear bung. Buy bugbear beanie. Outfit bugbear. So we get a few more free fights. So let's go do those. Oh god. Well, I outmuscle him, so I can probably just attack him. So we actually, because these guys stop scaling at 400, I probably would have wanted to put these before the other scalers because they scale higher. But that actually helped us out because I can attack him because my muscle is more than his defense. Don't need to heal, what am I doing? So I'm level 10, having lost to the king once. So Trick or Treat is optimal for stats, obviously. And I forgot what, we have one free fight left, which is the last God Lobster. Okay, so we're out of our free fights there. So now we want to take the God Lobster back, and I want the MP buff because it just makes stuff easy to manage. So I equip my Astral Shirt and I challenge him. I got one scrap left on my shirt. Okay, so challenge. There we go. If anyone wants these combat macros, feel free to message me. I'll send them to you. They work pretty well. And yeah, I believe that is all the free fights. Obviously, apart from that one that I didn't take. Another tip is that if you have a potted tea tree, you can, and you don't care about meat, because obviously the optimal thing would be to take the highest priced mall item and then sell it after. If you don't care, you can shake the tree and then sell them all for 30 meat each. That's 90 meat on turn 1 if you need it. I'm going to pick a guilty because usually that's the highest price one. So whilst I'm here, I may as well. So at this point you would digitize your desk. You would also you could wish for your mountain. So you take your cat, and then you wish for your mountain man. After checking, so you go to the Mount McLarge, there we go. And what does he need? He needs Chromor. So, and then you fight you disintegrate the Mountain Man, and then use the heist on the last Chromor. So set up your digitize, disintegrate the Mountain Man, and then yeah, you're level 10, so you can pretty much start wherever you like. You can start in the airship. One thing to remember is that you need to set your song boom back after one turn, so you have one turn, because on the start of your Ascension it starts from 9 and then the drop is on 11, so change your song boom to meet, and then you kill something that takes a turn, and then it goes to 10, and then you change to for example Geiger for the fuel, and then you will get the Nightmare fuel. So that's why the song boom is fiddly, because you want meat and then change to Geiger on 10, on 11 you get the fuel, change back to meat, but Mafia cannot do that for you. There's problems with the API and things like that. Oh, I forgot to set this. This gives you another 10 spell damage. So that's the what's it called? Flavor of Pastamancer, or whatever it's called. The Flavor of Magic. Okay. Well, that's turn 1. Well, turn 0 / turn 1. And that took me... how long? Whoops. What the hell? That took me an hour and 30 minutes to do all that jazz. Made some mistakes. There's no point getting upset, because I mean, there's only yourself to blame, right? And blaming yourself is never going to help. So I'll leave you with that, and thanks for listening / watching.